State, are you intending on putting on a rebuttal case?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may proceed, sir.
State called Dr. Tanya Warner.
Doctor, good morning. Could you state and spell your name for the record for us?
My name is Tonya, T-O-N-I-A, Warner, W-E-R-N-E-R.
Thank you. You may be seated, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Where do you work?
I'm employed at Meridian Behavioral Health Care in Gainesville, Florida.
And what services do you render there?
I'm their Chief Medical Officer.
And can you tell the jury what your educational background is?
Yes. So I graduated with an undergraduate degree at the University of South Florida in chemistry. I then attended medical school at American University of the Caribbean. I did a residency in psychiatry at Connecticut Valley Hospital in Connecticut under the auspices of Yale University. I then came back to Florida and did a fellowship 1 year in forensic psychiatry at the University of Florida.
And since your educational background, what have you been doing professionally?
Yes. So I'm a licensed physician in Florida. I am board certified in general psychiatry and forensic psychiatry. I was initially employed on faculty at the University of Florida from 1998 through 2015. I retired there as the vice chairman of the Department of Psychiatry and the director of the Forensic Institute. I then went to work as the chief medical officer at Meridian Behavioral Health Care, which is a community mental health center.
In this particular case, were you asked to do an evaluation of Sarah Boone?
Yes,
Do you see Ms. Boone in the courtroom today?
I do.
Who was present for this evaluation?
The defense and the prosecution.
All right. What did she indicate occurred on February 23rd, 2020 to you?
All right. Is it all right if I refer to my notes just to make?
Just if you need them to refresh your memory, please do so, but don't read from them. Just let us know.
So she had a difficult time recalling what time they actually woke up that day. Initially, she said in the morning, and then she said she wasn't even sure that it was in the morning. She said that they both wanted to drink, but that she asked that they could clean the house first instead, and that they did some vacuuming and cleaning. They had a half a bottle of wine left over from the day before that they drank. She felt about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They drank that out on the back porch. And she described that they had kind of 2 beach chairs out there and a dartboard, and that they kind of hung out there a lot on the back porch, spent time out there. They did a puzzle out there. And completed that, and then did some kind of artwork. She felt like he was getting frustrated thinking about his life, that he had lost his job. And so she encouraged him to call his daughters, although she knew that that they did not like to talk to him when he was drinking. So I'm not sure why she had encouraged him to call them at that point, because they were already drinking. And she also at some point encouraged him to call his brother, because she wanted him to explain to his brother that he had pulled her down the stairs the night before, although that didn't happen. He didn't explain that to the brother, and according to her. And then at some point they went and got another bottle of wine and some cigarettes from the grocery store and continued to drink. And then they were inside the house, and then he, I guess, tagged her at some point and said, "Tag, you're it," which indicated that they were going to play hide and seek. And she said she went upstairs and hid in the shower and waited for him to come, and he never came upstairs. Excuse me. And so she eventually came out of the shower to look for him, and as she was coming down the stairs, she said she saw him slipping into a suitcase, which was on the living room floor, that they had put out because they were going to donate it. And And, sorry. And so she went downstairs and indicated that she had found him, and they were kind of laughing, and she zipped the suitcase up. And they continued to laugh, she said, at that point. And they were having a good time and laughing and enjoying themselves and having a good time. And she said, and then she became angry. And she said she remembered what it felt like when he was choking her. And she became angry.
What did she do after she became angry?
I'm going to refer to my notes at this point.
If it refreshes your memory, just
Yes.
put them down and then tell us what you remember.
She said that she shook the suitcase and that she lost control of it and it flipped.
And then what happened?
Then she said that he stuck 2 fingers out and her son's baseball bat was sitting there, and she picked the bat up and hit his hand.
Then what happened?
And then she went upstairs and waited for him to come upstairs. My opinion was that she did not give me enough information to diagnose her with post-traumatic stress disorder at the time that I evaluated her at the jail.
Based on your evaluation of Ms. Boone and what she relayed to you about the facts of the case, does PTSD or BSS have any relation?
Objection, that's been asked and answered.
Overruled.
No.
And what particular part of her statements about the incident is that?
The whole part where she's describing the part about playing hide and seek and that they were having a good time, they were laughing, when he got in the suitcase, when she found him, they were enjoying themselves, she zipped him up, they were still laughing, having a good time. All of that isn't consistent with her having a feeling of she had imminent risk or there was an imminent risk of harm that she needed to protect herself.
Can we put it back?
Yes.